like listening to you say hi to everyone. I'm like, she's so sweet. Like, you have such a beautiful personality. I can already tell.
Thank you.
I'm excited. So first of all, can you tell us how you got into reselling back in 2005? Because I'm sure it wasn't as mainstream as it is now.
No, I'm pretty sure when I was first selling on eBay, it was recommended I put pictures on. But yeah, it was a different experience. But I kind of started out of necessity. Money was really tight. And when I was a single mom, I started selling my kids' old baby clothes. I always loved to thrift and garage sale. And what sticks out the most, because it must be the first thing I sold, was a Baby Gap sweatshirt. And it was just a hoodie. And I know I bought it for $1 at a garage sale, but then I sold it on eBay for like 25 bucks. And so I was like, oh, well, after I was going through a messy divorce and I had these 2 kids and no money. And so when I ran out of stuff to sell, I'm like, well, I originally bought everything from garage sale or thrift store. So I'll just go buy more. And when you're not shopping for a specific size or, a specific event, it actually is way easier, right, to source. But yeah, now I'm full-time reseller and I've outgrown our home. And so I am moving to a storefront next week, actually, as soon as carpet goes in.
That is so exciting. Congratulations. Yeah. Okay, what has been your biggest sale to date?
We just looked that up. What was it? It was, I know what it was. At an auction, like a face-to-face auction, I bought wedding dresses for $10 a piece.
Whoa!
And I knew you were going to ask this, so I flipped my Poshmark to highest to lowest and what sold. And I think I sold one for $400 and one for $300. So $10 bucks in. I can't really beat that.
And people watching, you can't believe it, but the wedding dresses do so well. Like, people really do buy on the thrift sites because it's a one-day thing, And
I think
so how else we help you?
When I was skeptical about List Perfectly, I didn't know that pictures were copied as well, and that was a total game changer for me. I was already cross-posting, and I think what's important is that, my friend Jen, on her story the other day, she was saying, it's so crazy. Like Monday, Poshmark was 0 sales, and eBay was 10. And Mercari was 1. And then the next day I did 1 on eBay, and then I did 15 on Poshmark. It's crazy. So when you cross post, you're gonna essentially get action somewhere every single day. So I consistently do about 250 to 350 in sales a day would be average. I have $150 days and I'm like, well, that kind of sucked. And then I'll have like $800 days. But I always am doing something because I have cross-posted everything. And what List Perfectly has given me is that they've given me my time back. Because I actually timed this morning. Last night, just like on commercials, I did list 9 things on Poshmark. And then when I woke up, I cross-posted to eBay and Mercari. Now listen, and I know you said, I just got an offer. Sorry, let me get that away. I know you said, about eBay, and eBay is, eBay's like the jealous boyfriend, I always say, because they always want your time, and they are a time suck. So I will say it took me 21 minutes to cross post all 9 of those listings to Mercari and eBay, but I would say 15 of those minutes were dealing with eBay, filling in my, what character and what theme it is, which shouldn't even be required, but whatever. But Mercari and Citizen, I can cross-post something in about 30 seconds. And so
that's right. I'm 30 seconds.
It's a great time saver. I've just learned so much from my peers now, and it's really benefited me. So I think I wish I would have looked out of myself a long time ago and made connections in the reseller world. So nice. Like my girl Jen, I'll call and be like, oh my gosh, I just feel like I can't do anything right. And then somebody opened up a case or whatever. She'll be like, girl, the same thing happened to me. And I'm like, oh, and you're a great reseller, so it's okay. So it's just all different things. Or if there's something, that I don't know, my friend Lynn, I'll call her and be like, do you know about this? And she knows everybody, so she'll figure it out.
Oh, so, Lynn, Samantha, I want to know, how did you start reselling? Tell us how you got into this crazy world.
Basically, I got started reselling, I want to say 6 years ago. I was a single mom, and I Googled how to make money online. and I was trying to make money from home because $7.75 an hour was just not cutting it. You know, I had to pay daycare bills. I wasn't getting child support. So I had to really find a way to support me and my daughter. And I eventually found Poshmark, and it just kind of took off from there. So, okay, I'm on Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, ThreadUp, Tradesy, all those. My top ones would be Poshmark first, and then Mercari.
Okay, love it. And what are your best-selling products, or it could be brands or categories? Like, where are you seeing the most sales happen?
So, kind of a little synopsis. In the beginning, when I was first starting out, I bought everything that I could get cheap that was in good shape. So it's so easy to pay 50 cents to $1 per item and go, it'll sell. And that's just not the case. Over the years, I've really changed what I'm selling. And actually, within the last 3 months, I've even changed what I sell again, from clothing more to home and bedding. So the home and bedding I've been able to get for under $10 per item, and it sells for, you know, $40 to $60 per item. So I'm really enjoying selling bedding.
Oh.
Everyone needs bedding, even if they don't like clothing. So, and don't be afraid to look at your phone in the store to look up comps.
That's such a good tip, and I really appreciate that tip. Look at your phone, look up comps while you're in the store. That I agree with.
And don't ever apologize to anybody if they're like, what are you doing, weirdo? Like, mind your business. I'm making money.
I love that. Oh my God, yes. And I love how unapologetic you are for it. I really, really love that. So
in the beginning, I was like so shy, like, oh, I'm buying for family members, you know, when I'm buying like 4X and other sizes. And then I decided, you know, I'm not going to apologize. I'm buying this to resell. I know what I could make off of it, and I know somebody who could use it. So I just one day decided to flip the switch and stop caring what other people thought, and want to help others see that they can make the money, and not care what other people think.
You know what? I bet you've been so much happier since you made that decision. Am I right?
Oh, I have. And helping people, that's like the part, like, is the nurse in me. And it really makes me feel really good when I can help somebody realize, you know, if you're stuck at a job you don't love, start part-time and you could see the potential of doing this full-time. But a little background story. I am doing all of this myself. I've tried to hire people in the past. It didn't really work out. So I'm doing all of this myself, and everyone always drills it in your head. If you cross-post, you'll make more. If you cross-post, you'll make more. So what I was doing was each individual listing, I was copying the title and literally listing it on 3 sites at once. And that was like, you know, you could do 10 or 20 a night and be like, that's it. That's all I can handle. So I kind of did some research, and I actually found another company, and I was using them for a little bit, but they only offer, I think, 3 or 4 platforms to list on, and it really wasn't user-friendly. And then I was really wanting to branch out and try a different company. And Rockstar Flipper actually mentioned using List Perfectly. So I decided, hey, you know, I want to try it out. And you actually contacted me literally in the midst of me wanting to switch over, but I hadn't made the whole, you know, jump. And then after you contacted me, I'm like, it's fate. I got to switch.
Yeah.
And if you really want to make this a business, you can't complain about spending a little bit of money to make more money. And you got to be willing to try new things, especially if it's going to save you time, because saving you time is going to make you more money eventually.
What is one thing that you wish you knew when you started reselling?
I would say a major thing is being flexible. Being able to understand that when you start your business, it's not going to be the same in a month. It's not going to be the same in a week. So be open to change. Be open to try new things. Be open to fail. I have failed miserably. I have lost money, but it's made me who I am now, and it's made me be able to make more money now. Being able to change my business model without thinking I have to do it this way. It's got to, you know, this is how this person did it. I've got to do that. No, your business is going to be ever evolving, and you're going to be ever changing. So just be sure to go with the flow.
So when I was a teenager, I loved going shopping and kind of had a shopping problem, but my mom taught, and like cycling through clothes. So my mom taught me how to sell on eBay. And I just kind of fell in love with that. Like, it was like, hey, I'm going to sell this. I don't wear it anymore, so I'm going to go buy myself something new. And then I was at TJ Maxx one time, and I saw something on clearance, and I was like, this is a really good brand. Like, I know I could sell it on eBay for way more than what they're asking. And so I was like, you know what? Like, it's a couple bucks. I'm just going to try. And that, like, kind of snowballed, and here I am. And my top two, I would say, would be Kitizen and Poshmark.
I think a lot of people don't know this, but you can sell women's clothes on Kitizen as well.
Yes.
Not just
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, very cool. So what products and brands or categories, doesn't matter, just where are you getting the most sales? What are you seeing the most success with?
So profit-wise, it's definitely women's, but for volume, and I just find more fun in it, it's definitely kids. Like, I send out way more kids clothes than I do anything else.
Makes sense. So we're getting more quantity in kids clothes, but maybe higher prices in women's.
Yep. But I mean, when it comes down to it, like, although the like ASP of women's is higher, my income in general from kids is higher than what my women's would be.
Yeah, and I heard that the kids game is all about really knowing those like off brands that are super high demand. Right. Okay. So if you're going to get into the kids game, can you tell us some of the best brands in kids? Because I just don't know them personally.
So yeah, Minnie Bowden, T Collection, Hannah Anderson. Those are probably the top three. Janie and Jack is really good too. I've been on it for a little over a month now, and it saves so much time, like cross-listing, especially with all the different platforms now. Like, before I would be like, okay, well, I'm just going to list this on Kitizen, like my lower end, like Carter's or Oshkosh or Target brands. And then for Poshmark, I would like put my higher end kids stuff, like the Minnie Bowden, Hannah Anderson and stuff. But now I'm like, well, this is just going to take a little bit. I'm going to switch over, you know, everything. And I've been seeing sales because of that.
What is one thing that you wish you knew when you first started reselling?
To not be scared about putting yourself out there on social media. When I first like really dove into it, I started following some accounts on my personal account, and then I was like, okay, you know, I'm actually like taking this a little more seriously. I'm going to make my own like reselling account, and I did. But then I would just post like hauls or sales. I never posted my face. I never like talked about a little like more about my personal life or my kids or my husband. And once I started doing that, you know, people connect with you. And then I've had so many of my followers, like I've purchased from so many of my followers, but I've also had them purchase from me. So it's like a really great way to just connect and support other resellers, and the love you feel is just like, don't be afraid to just, hey, this is who I am. This is my life. Like, you'll connect with people that are also like you.
Have a great rest of your night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Good night. Bye. Thank you. Bye, everyone.